if you can't see it. um, Apparently I got cut off. So yes, this is part 2. So let's keep it going. We were talking about the corrupt system and how I choose not to participate. But I still have to deal with the consequences of our government, but it doesn't matter who's in there because we know that it's really not them, but now it's actually them. They're right there in front of us, the billionaires have basically taken over the government and just said, hey, here we are. This is our shit now. And this is what we're going to do. And there's not a fucking thing that you can do about it. Because why? Because you're broke, my friend. You need our money to survive. And we're not going to give you the money unless you do what we say. Neuralink. Everybody line up. Let's get this little chip. We're going to pay you. We're going to give you a compensation for it. For using it, you're basically going to be our guinea pigs. But you're going to be forced to be our guinea pigs. And we're going to compensate you very, very small amount. Like, probably looking at like $2,000 a month, maybe $5,000, to take this chip, and then they can watch you and monitor you and see how the experiment goes, and if it's, something happens, like let's say it causes you to die, guess what? You can't sue. They're not liable for any type of consequences that happen. Once you sign that paper and you signed your life away, guess what? That's it. And if you bought a Tesla before you accepted Neuralink, you've already signed the contract. If you have joined X, you signed the contract already. So you've already told him, here you go. This is me. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Yep. If you read the fine print, you'll see it. Do your research. Check it out for yourself. So yeah, you've already signed the agreement to accept the Neuralink if you own a Tesla, or if you are a subscriber to X, or a content creator of X, and most likely if you're probably a subscriber too. But anyway, yeah. So once you go onto the app and you have the shit that you agree to, that's one of the things that's in the fine print. Just like how Disney did it with the Disney Plus. You sign up and it clears their liability even on the park. This extends to all of Disney's property, even their land. So then they was able to use that, which made them look like shit. Let's be real, but they was able to use that and say, oh, you can't sue us because of a death that happened on our park, because you signed up for Disney. Yeah, Disney Plus. Ooh, guess what? You can't sue us now because you agreed. It's because we don't read the fine print, which I'm not saying I'm holier now. Trust me, I'm sorry. I mean, the fact that I'm talking to you on this phone shows you that I agreed to something that I'm probably going to regret now in the future, because there's probably something in here, to where we automatically give them access to everything, just so we can go to their apps and use their the amenities that they have created for us. We're just like, yeah, sure, just, you know, we just say, I agree. We don't read it. So I know I've already done it, and I still do it. I mean, I'm guilty of it. Even to this day, I still just say I agree, and I just to get onto the app or whatever. But I don't go to every app now, I'm very cautious about what apps I go to. Just discernment, just knowing, okay, this app probably has viruses and all this kind of crap, so I'm probably not going to go there. I mean, don't go on mysterious porn sites. That should help you a lot. Don't go down the deep dark web trying to find some weird shit that just don't, and you should be fine. Yeah. Don't do anything that can be tracked online. From here on out, I'll tell you right now, because it can and will be used against you. And you've agreed to it. So whenever they want us to do something and we say no, don't be surprised if they say, you remember that little agreement that you clicked, I agreed on? You also agreed that you would not disagree with us, so, yeah, so you have to do what we say. And they can actually hold you to a court and make you do it. So, what can you do? Damned if you don't, damned if you do, right? So, it is what it is. But I feel pretty safe about things that I've, so yeah, we all watch porn, but we don't have to. So yeah. But stick to like the main sites. Don't go to like the further down. What is it like? There's like what, top 10? Yeah, just get that list and just go with that. But even there, you still have to be careful about what you go to. But to be honest with you, I don't even go on those anymore. I don't even really mess with them. So it's not really a thing anymore for me. I've lost that desire. Like when I was younger, yeah. I think everybody goes through that phase. I know it probably ramped it up for a lot of people during the pandemic. During that pandemic. Because you're just forced inside by yourself. Have to be isolated. So, you're going to feel lonely. So those things, I don't know. What the fuck am I talking about? I am tripping balls right now. And this is just what's coming out of my brain. There's gotta be something else. um, I'm just trying to give you people advice, I guess. But yeah, so this is weird. Shroom brain. But you know, your usual guys you can go to. And that's the ones you just stick with that. I mean, you're gonna find what you want. And if you have to look further, then you probably need to go to jail anyway. So, anything that's beyond, you know, the norm, like, well, you know, because I mean, look at the list. Like, you go to any, like, you go to Pornhub, and then go to the list. It's insane. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, who would be into this shit? Like, really? Like, so many weird things that's there. You know, so it's like every single thing that you could think of, you know, you have access to it, and it's free. You know, so why would you need to go to anything outside of that? Like, if you can't find it in there, then what the fuck? You know, or Eggs Hamster, or, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, every category that you could think of, they have, you know. So, as long as you don't go too dark, you know what I'm saying? And if you need to go that way, then you just need to go to jail. You don't go, you know, I guess that's my point. So yeah. So yeah, so that's the review of the Strange Magic Mushroom Bar. As you can see, the name fits, because that was pretty strange. I don't even know where the fuck they even came from. So yeah, we got recap is I did 12 grams, and I've been steady puffing on some THC mix. Like, it's like 3 or 4 different ones, like THCP, THCA, and, you know, whatever the fuck they come up with. Probably Delta 8 and shit. I don't know. But it's a hybrid. And I'm fucking out there. What a crazy trip, man. It's always weird. So, yeah, so I guess we went down that rabbit hole, because I was saying, be careful what you do on the internet now, because now more than ever, I mean, it's always been monitored. They have everything that, you know, it's a whole history. They have everything that you've ever done from the time you signed, you know, for your first Google, you know, account, your first one, then go all the way back to the beginning. And that's with the biggest majority of people Except for, for like a lot of boomers and some of the Gen Xers and some of that probably did not, they just said, fuck the internet. And they just never signed up. But for like your Gen Zs and I guess yeah, probably I'd probably say about 99% of them were on the internet, like probably 100% really, to be honest with you, because you have to have some sort of internet presence to do anything. Like if you want to play games on your phone, you have to have an account. If you want to do anything, that's internet related, you have to have some sort of account that you use to interact. And that's how they would track you. And they can track you all the way back, as far back as you've used it. If you used the shit back in the 80s, on some bullshit computer, they'll find it. And they know the conversation that you had, however mediocre and bullshit it was, how brief it was, it doesn't matter. They have a log of everything, and they keep it. And they can and will use it against you if they need to. It's there. So my point is just be careful, with what you do on the internet. Make a positive footprint if you can. You know what I'm saying? In other words, be good people. Don't do stupid shit. Don't do weird shit. Don't be weird. Yeah. And yeah. And you won't have any issues. But now more than ever is even more important to not be weird, because guess what? They're gonna get you. They're cracking down, buddy. They're taking over the internet. They're taking over social media, like madmen. They're, and they're going to control it. Oh yeah, freedom. Yeah, disguises as freedom, but yeah. So, yeah. And like I said, I did not go either way. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm neither. I just don't participate. And that's probably controversial by itself, but it is what it is. I have the right to, not vote, And neither candidate, in my opinion, was worthy of my vote. So why am I going to vote? And it's always been that way because I don't pay attention to the big show. I know what's going on behind the curtain. It doesn't matter who's there. I don't even know why I'm recording anymore at this point. I'm just... but I am tripping balls, that's why I'm recording. And we went down the rabbit hole of censorship, which, as you could clearly see, we have a better chance of having freedom of speech on Trump's side versus, Democrat side. There was like, yeah, we're censoring everything you do. We're going to monitor every step. You see how quickly things switched up when, with Facebook, right? After, he did the whistleblower thing and he switched sides. Oh, here he is. He's your, next door neighbor. He's the guy, cutting wood and shit, training. He's not doing that for you. He's not doing that for them. He's training you for what's to come. So don't be fooled. I'm gonna tell you right now. That motherfucker is training for what's to come. He ain't worried about y'all. No, he's worried about y'all if y'all become zombies and y'all on his compound and he needs to defend himself. He's got the proper training. If he needs to cook some food and he ain't got shit, he knows how to put some shit together. He knows how to hunt. He knows how to do all those things to survive. That's what he's doing right now. So, his underground bunker, he's going to be safe and secure. And if anything does happen, he knows he can handle it, whatever comes. Himself. It doesn't matter about money or any of that bullshit. And we should all be doing the same thing as far as training and getting ready for what's to come. Train your brains. I mean, you see what the billionaires are doing. We need to be doing that shit too. And I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about the preparations. How are they preparing? You see what I'm saying? If we are able to prepare in any of the ways that they're doing it, we need to do it in our minimalist way, however we can, so that we are ready. But I think knowledge is something that we can take anywhere. It doesn't matter. Survival techniques, all that. You can learn these things and you can take them with you. You don't need a suitcase. You just need a brain and memory. That's it. The know-how and the experience. Experience is definitely the best teacher. Like, you can read about it all day, but until you actually experience it for yourself, you can't really truly understand what's being said or description of what's going on, because you've never been there in that situation. I'm not saying that you should be in some sort of tragic situation or something like that. No. But I'm just saying that you would be more empathetic. If you experience it. I don't know. I'm just getting dumber and dumber. I switched to the Indica Ghost. This one's Watermelon Z. Like I really need anything else right now. I am fucking stupid high right now, as you can tell. Still, like the visuals, were good. Like the cartoon animated over, like, you watch anything on TV. The people looked really funny. So yeah, pretty good. Really sleepy, which 12 grams. And then hitting this 50 billion times like I really need to. I need to put that away. So yeah, I am so fucking high right now. If you can tell, look at my eyes, man. The motherfuckers don't even have pupils. They're just black. What the fuck? And I have hazel eyes, so let's put that in perspective. So yeah. No pupils. It's just black. That's how I am right now. I don't have pupils. Insane. Feel very laggy. Having trouble collecting thought even simple thoughts. I mean, yeah. So, but that's probably not the mushroom itself. I think it's the combination. Because, I mean, and THC is the mix, but holy shit, it's hitting me. Um, wow. Um, that did something. The combination of that, because I mean, it's after hitting this. This right here is really a contributing factor. So this one's probably a new favorite for combining. So apparently indica. So I'm finding that maybe indica is is probably the best enhancer. Because, I was going with hybrids every time. That's what I always go with. But when I'm tripping, I might be learning that indica is the best um, enhancer. Like if you're going to combine weed with it, indica seems to be the way to go. And I guess it's because it's more of a mind high, so the combination with the mushroom, yeah, it blows you away. It's great. You get all those classic things that you love. Um, so yeah, not a bad combination. Of course, I already had the hybrid in there, so. Damn it. I'm still sleepy though. I guess this is more of a vlog than it is reviews at this point, because they're so epic and long. But I figured, you want to get the full experience if possible. Maybe the world isn't for that, but some people are there for it. And I try to keep it interesting. More engage and talk and run my brain, my mouth, and let my brain go. Whatever comes out. Never hurts. Oh, man. But when I tell you that I'm tripping, I mean, holy shit. Let's add a little vitamin C to the mix. I've always been told that I have a kind of a radio DJ voice. So maybe I'm some good ASMR. Just me talking about my trip. You don't even have to watch me. You can just listen to me. And just go to sleep. Maybe that's why I'm getting sleepy. I'm listening to my own voice and I'm just lullabying myself. Oh, man. But I will say, as you can see, I'm kind of stuck right now. I have not really moved from this position because I've just been kind of stuck. So that's where it's got me. I'm just stuck. Um, yeah, 12 grams. It's probably why I'm stuck. That makes a lot of sense. And to think I actually considered eating 2 food bars, I would have really been fucked if I did that. I tell you when I'm extra sleepy for sure. Um, and I'm saying a lot. I noticed that. We're gonna blame it on the strange. The strange got me saying So my bad. But I am enjoying the experience. It does have a unique quality. Uh, it's kind of interesting where it takes the brain. The way the brain, because I like to explore my thoughts during different, you know. So yeah. And yeah, right now this is like, it's fucking on my head a little bit. But I'm liking it, It's a different, I guess it would be strange. So maybe that's what they mean. Some of the name, you know. I don't know. I just know that right now I'm tripping so hard. And I'm like super tripping. Like, this shit's super cool. As you can see, I am stuck. I mean, I really, I can barely move. Maybe I'll attempt to rise up and see what that does. Everything's bright. The colors are more vibrant. The words are 3D. Like a hologram kind of effect. Television, the character, people look animated everywhere. They don't look real. I look almost animated everywhere as I look at myself in the camera. I look like there's like an outline of my whole, like, all my features. When I look on the camera, that's where we're at. So yeah, my fellow trippers, you know what I'm talking about. A really great movie for someone who's never tripped, and you want to kind of get a visual idea. And it's actually a great movie overall, too. It's an absolute classic, and it's from the director of Dazed and Confused, which is a great movie in itself. But it's called Waking Life, and if you've never seen it, absolutely highly recommend it. But the visuals that they use, the animation style and everything, captures the visual trip perfectly. Like, it's insane. So if you want to see the type of visual effects that you have when you're tripping, go check those movies out. Scanner Darkly is another good one too. Kind of gives you an idea, so you can kind of see what I'm experiencing, like as I'm talking right now, what I see. which is pretty cool. I like that sort of thing. You know, a lot of people don't. It freaks them out, but for me, I absolutely love it. I think it's cool as shit. It's different. Um, I don't know. I know it's what's really, really built our culture that we have. Like, if you're a rock fan, guess what? Most of your favorite rock stars were doing lots and lots of psychedelics when they came up with all your favorite songs. Um, I mean, favorite movies. I mean, Johnny Depp, come on, man. The guy does psychedelics. You know he does. Definitely confirms that he does blow. You know, we know he does blow. If you remember the trial, then yeah, you know he definitely does blow. And he's a method actor. So think about all the different roles that he's played and what he would have had to have done to prepare for each role. And he's probably like myself. He would want to actually experience, however, like what the mindset of the person is. Like, he'd want to do the thing that, led them to that thought